You know what? The future is gonna be okay.
I found a benchmark for me, a Tesla P85D, a car that we're meant to review. Even though it's not regular, it's true.
2014 Tesla Model S P85. No, we didn't get the D. I need the D. Nah, enough of that joke. The real tragedy of Romeo and Juliet isn't that they died. It's that they died too young to realize that their relationship wasn't worth dying for. But this, the 2014 Tesla Model S P85, well, my bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. Everything I will drive from now on will be based against this. Everything I drive from now on has to live up to this. This is the new benchmark for me. Everything I drive is going to get compared to a Tesla now. So next week, whatever review comes out next week, I will have to ask myself, is it better than a Tesla? You know what? I've driven one car so far that is better than a Tesla, and surprisingly, it wears a VW badge. Well, anyway, this car, this six-figure fountain of dreams made Road and Track's list of 13 best cars under $100,000. As if that's supposed to be some kind of consolation for guys like us. The Tesla is a summit car in every sense of the word because it's impossible to sit your ass in a Tesla and act like it isn't the automotive equivalent of meeting Angelina White and meeting Angelina White. But let's be real for 1 second. I agree with Matt Farah. The interior is nice, it's just not $100,000 nice. Yes, I know, ever since the P85D came out, the regular P85, which was the previous performance benchmark for Tesla, has now dropped to about $80,000, or maybe at the release of this video, it may be in the $70,000 range. Anyway, you get into a Tesla Model S, the interior is very nice, it's very well thought out, but when you start touching stuff, it's about on the level of an optioned out Honda Accord, or maybe an Infiniti. It's not that it's bad, but it's like getting a cheesesteak in Citizens Bank Park. It's a good cheesesteak, it's just not a $7 good cheesesteak, or whatever they're charging these days. They were charging $7 when that park opened, but God knows they're probably up to like $9.50 for a cheesesteak now at Citizens Bank. Anyway, the key, yes. You don't get a key. With a Tesla Model S, you'll get a little toy of your own car. This is your key. You get near the car, the door's open. You know that. Here, I'll let the owner explain. Sorry for the wind noise.
So the app on the phone can control the car. You actually don't even need the key. You can unlock the car, start the car from the phone and everything else.
Nice.
But they're just going to make it more automated with the Apple Watch or Android Wear. Give you a heads up.
Okay.
So when you take your foot off the throttle, the regenerative braking kicks in instantly. So it's like a rubber band effect. You never coast unless you want to do that. And then you do that, and then you have coasting. But I preferred the standard because it actually helps to harvest energy very quickly.
I don't see any buttons on this.
But they're just press sensitive.
Oh.
So that's
nice. It's a baby Tesla.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the car.
Wait, to open the trunk, do you double tap the trunk?
You do.
That's adorable.
And
then you
double tap again, and it closes it.
It goes up, it goes down.
Yeah.
And double tap that. That does not close on its own.
Yeah.
Because there's really nowhere to put a motor, a retracting motor for the front.
That is cool, though.
You gonna get in it?
I know, right?
we had talked about it.
Yeah. Maybe that joke's a bit much, but people are gonna see it like, do you fit in that thing? I think with the Ferrari, I put that joke to bed because that was tight.
This is where, so there's an option for these child seats, right? There are these child seats that would go right here.
Really?
And that's where their feet would go.
Oh, third row rumble seat?
Third row rumble seat facing back.
backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, like the old station
Wagons, yeah.
That's so
When you start driving it, once you get over the lack of any kind of noise, you're gonna notice it steers like a Lexus. The steering is very overboosted, but there's a heaviness there. It's in the background a little bit. And if you hold on to the steering wheel, it's medium squishy like a pool noodle. My P is the color of Coca-Cola. I have an obstruction because I put it there. This is a car for the classier type of gentleman, not the frat boy who can't be paid to go down on his girlfriend of 6 years. No, this is a car for the guy who doesn't brush his teeth after he eats pussy. Because gentlemen don't kiss and tell, but hey, if they smell his breath and read between the lines, that's on them. Just like growing old means becoming susceptible to infomercials, driving the Tesla Model S makes you susceptible to the electric car experience. Because this mother-whoring son of a bitch makes 415 horsepower and approximately 440 pound-feet of torque. I am fully aware of that video of the Tesla Model S confusing a dyno, but you can draw your own conclusion from that. Very soon you will see my reaction to driving a Tesla and putting your foot down, and it's coming. Because a Tesla hates my love.
Hey, you want to give it the beans on the straight?
Right here?
No, just right here. Just
Oh, right here.
Give it a little oomph.
All right, a little oomph. Holy shit!
Whoa.
It's the...
There you go. There's your DC motor right there. Oh, and here's 80.
You're right, it's progressive. It's like, the thing with normal cars, when you press on it, some of them do have that instant torque, but it drops off right away. This doesn't drop off at all.
It just stays with you.
I am Eastman. Holy shit. Holy crap.
Pussy, slowing down.
I know, right?
And you're getting about 80 miles per gallon right now as you're doing that.
Holy hell.
It's disconcerting.
Why am I? Jeez, that went from 40 miles an hour to like in like a half, like 1 second.
Tap the throttle now.
Yeah.
Just tap it.
Yeah.
Just to feel what it's like, because it's just
Right.
the torque is always there, and that's the really interesting thing. Because
Yeah.
you drive a high performance car, you're used to having to push a little hard
Right.
to get that.
Yeah.
Nope. You just tap and it's
Okay.
there. Just tap. and
I'm
it's
gonna
there.
tap.
That's awesome.
That's
It's
awesome.
always there.
That's like, it's like a motorcycle.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I want to get ahead of these people. Ah. Holy hell. And that was motorcycle thinking right there.
Yep.
Getting ahead. Like,
Just look
like
the throttle
I need to get ahead of that guy. Bam! Like, or click, click, blam. There,
Yeah.
you're ahead.
Oh yeah, there's no transmission.
Yeah, there's no click, it's just
They're there.
blam.
It's just blam.
There you go. It weakened my resolve with all of its yeses. It invokes the same kind of yeses as the last page of Ulysses. Ulysses! You hold that up as great literature, and it is, but there's no getting around the fact that the last page is nothing but an Irish housewife diddling herself. Yes, please drive me of all yeses, and yes, put the yes pedal to the floor. Yes. Yes, make eye contact with that yes cop, yes. He's not gonna be able to yes me anything. The only yes left to yes is to outrun a radio yes. Yes. With a top speed of death is the poor man's doctor, 155 miles an hour depending on who you know to mess with the limiter, and a 0 to 60 time of 4.0 or thereabouts seconds. Again, it's who you know. Here's the thing about the Tesla when it comes to tweaking, and when it's going to become to modifying a Tesla is going to be the automotive equivalent of you knowing the IT guy at work. Because the Tesla Model S has absolutely no interest in holding your hand through the process. This is a car that's beyond the best of us. No, it's not a regular car, but damn it, men are flesh, bone, and weakness. This is a restorative automobile to the man who can sit inside. It's a church for the birth of a new religion. You're fine with BMW until the LEDs cast their unkind light and you face your own shadow and come to recognize that you want more. You've always wanted more. You have an unquenchable thirst for the unobtainable. Have you ever separated a man from his soul? More Tesla things. Pillarless doors because 1990s Subaru callback? Projector headlights because laser concept headlights won't pass DOT in the States. Behind this square is science, and everything you do is graphed. This is a Valentine 1 radar detector because that is the first accessory you get for a Tesla. Okay, you want to know what good interior design is? Right here. Right here, look at the sun visor. Where's the big bummer airbag warning sticker? There it is, crammed all the way to the side, so it doesn't ruin the art lines inside the car. Good on you, Elon Musk, for doing that. I know you can't totally buck the system, but yeah, get that warning sticker way, way, way over there so I don't have to look at it. What is an airbag warning sticker? It's just one big CYA notice. I can think of no better words than this one line from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If you have the means, I highly suggest picking one up. Of course, if you do have the means to pick up a Tesla Model S P85, you'll find yourself in a Lotus Elise situation. You'll be seen as a legacy, someone who's come from money. Even though the outside of a Tesla really doesn't look it, once people know this is a Tesla, you'll be Scrooge McDuck with a Scrooge McDuck vault, hoarding all his money and buying Teslas while everybody else suffers with their Pontiac Sunfires and Geoprisms. They'll see the beloved son instead of the man who built himself up from the ground to earn the car of his dreams, the car of the future. You'll be Uncle Pennybags, not Andrew Ryan, and yet is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow. He is. The Tesla is the sweat of man's brow. This machine is the summit and the foundation. Romeo and Juliet let their worship of each other get the better of them. But if they could have seen this, they would have understood the full scope of what the world has to offer. And maybe they would have bung other people. Maybe they would have lived on and found happiness with others. Or maybe they would have come back to each other. Who knows? They're fictional. Listen up, students. You want to get a good mark on a Romeo and Juliet test? Pull this out. The moral of Romeo and Juliet is this. Okay, one of the morals, right? Everything's interpretable. Here we go. A good life is experience, but Romeo and Juliet both threw away that experience. They never had a good life. A good experience is the point of your life. That experience is the foundation of life's goodness. And here it is. The Tesla Model S is life experience on wheels. Now your goal is to get the means to drive one of these things at least once. You deserve it.
Sorry, I misspelled your name. Autocorrect is to blame. Hey, Angela White. Hey, Angela White. This Tesla is a perfect car, like Australian porn star.